You are a German man named Friedrich. You are in your mid-20s, and your life is incredibly difficult. The hyperinflation of the early Weimar period has only just eased, at least it feels like it has, yet work is still hard to come by, and access to the things in life that you were supposed to have access to seem to not be there for you. You're still single when you expected to be married. You're not a father when you expected to be working on your second or third child. You wanted a big family. You wanted to be a family man, just like your father and his father and all the way back. But those things seem so far from you. Among the rabble, among the poor, among people like you, little people like you, there is an Austrian painter, a war veteran, who reminds you of your father in a lot of ways, who tells you he's going to make you feel strong again. You don't like the amount of blaming he does, though. He's a distasteful character. He's crass. Many of his supporters, uniformed and soldier-like as they are blind drunk at his rallies, and they get into fights and cause trouble afterwards. You don't like how hateful, how loud he is. He doesn't seem like a German politician. He doesn't seem like one of the big men that are usually running the show, and he's certainly no President Hindenburg. Yet you find yourself enraptured. There's fire in his eyes. That is undeniable. And the feeling of listlessness that you have when his rallies come to town dissipates, if only just, and if only briefly, for a little while after the rallies end. You are not hateful. You are not cruel. That's what you tell yourself when you go to the ballot box on Election Day and cast your vote for the National Socialist Party. You voted the way you did for the economy, and you voted again the next time the same way, for the same reasons. The buffoonish things, the angry things, the hateful things, you're not hateful and cruel, you tell yourself. These things are not reasonable, not realistic, and all the enemies that the mustached fellow and his compatriots keep pointing out as the source of all your frustration, they're nowhere to be found. You tell yourself that you don't even think you know a single Jewish person. You're sure there are a few in the city, but this notion of some great cabal out to destroy Germany is just ridiculous. There might be 10 or 15 around your local community. How did 10 or 15 people become such a great enemy? Clearly, it's all for show. And once given power, these people will have to moderate. They'll have to take off their cartoonish uniforms. They'll have to stop with their silly little salute. Things will level back out. You are not hateful. You are not cruel, you tell yourself again. There was an assault in the street yesterday. You saw it firsthand. Men in brown uniforms grabbed a stranger, you know not why, and they beat him senseless with batons as he was leaving a beer hall. You and your friends were given pamphlets on your way into work. These pamphlets are different, booklets, really. You have to get them stamped. You get them stamped by your boss. And you're told that if you don't get them stamped and someone checks them and there's not enough stamps in the booklet, then those men in the black uniforms are going to come and talk to you. You do not know why. You're not certain why or what the stamps are for, just that they prove that you're working. There is a war on, after all. Everyone needs to pull their weight, and so it seems reasonable that they're enforcing this notion of working. There are bombs falling now around the city. You've read of it, heard of it, seen the propaganda footage of it happening elsewhere, but not here, never here. Whole city blocks are gone. You spend nights in bomb shelters. You have your little stamp booklet that you're still expected to keep filled out. There are men in black uniforms grabbing people up off the street, telling them that you look able-bodied enough to do something great for your country, and then they disappear them, and you know not where they go. You are not hateful. You are not cruel. You told this to yourself again and again. You are finding it harder to believe. The Americans came. The Soviets as well. You saw them. They're in the streets. They've taken you somewhere on a train. They tell you they're going to show you something. A few of them speak a little German, and so they're able to communicate that there is a tour of sorts, that you know not what the tour is or where it's going, just that it's happening and you have to attend. You are taken far outside the city. And the first thing you notice about the tour is the smell. You are not hateful. You are not cruel. You see the gate first. Learn that work will make you free as you pass through it. You see the barracks, the bodies around them. You are handed a shovel and instructed to dig. The soldier who is guarding you says that you did this, and you ask him why. You are not hateful. You are not cruel. You did not do this. And the soldier explains that you did, after a fashion, that you watched, or rather, that you didn't watch. You try desperately not to watch. After all, you're not hateful, you're not cruel. You didn't do it, someone else did it, and you never agreed. And so you strike the shovel into the earth and begin to dig. And continue to try not to watch. Because you are not hateful. You are not cruel. But you do not believe that anymore.